To trace Tatyana McFadden's journey from a gruesome Soviet orphanage to becoming perhaps the finest athlete in disability sport, it helps to understand her fierce sense of independence. The first words she wrote to herself in America, having been brought there by her parents, were "Ya sama," Russian for I, myself. When you have survived near starvation in a tiny metal crib, and surmounted all the privations that afflict a spina bifida sufferer under communist healthcare, the rest of life appears to teem with possibilities. So, when McFadden is asked to weigh up whether to enter the 100 meters or a marathon, she feels no compulsion to make a choice. She goes for both, as well as every distance in between. At these Rio Paralympics, McFadden, paralyzed from the waist down, is targeting 7 golds across the full spectrum of wheelchair racing. You could call it a Michael Phelps-esque level of ambition, except for the insistence by her supporters that she is a phenomenon all her own. "We don't need comparisons to swimmers," Sir Philip Craven, chairman of the International Paralympic Committee, said. "Tatyana is great enough already. Once more, she has her sister, Hannah, for company." Tatyana had been discovered by Debbie McFadden, then the U.S. Commissioner for Disabilities, on a visit to that decrepit place known in Russia just as Orphanage 9. She was sick, frail, emaciated, and yet she remembers such instantaneous eye contact with the strange visitor from the U.S. that she claims to have been convinced that this woman would be her mother. A couple of years later, the McFadden family grew again, when Hannah, born with a bone deformity that left her with no left fibula or femur, was adopted from Albania. For Tatyana and Hannah, sport proved the ultimate unifying force. They were both captivated by it, racing in their wheelchairs along their quiet suburban street in Clarksville, Maryland, from dawn to dusk. That they have risen so triumphantly to the Paralympic stage is an achievement that defies every medical prognosis that was made during their childhood. Tatyana's doctors in Baltimore counseled early that she would, in all likelihood, not survive long, while it was